Okay, so the video today is going to be about Renko charts and how to configure the bars themselves. I received a comment about 7 to 8 days ago, and I was not explaining very well what I was doing to configure them. And the comment reads like this. Thought from the title that this would be more about how to configure the UniRenko settings, take trends, etc., rather than looking at a random of indicators. So it seems that I didn't go deep enough in how to configure the bars themselves, and so that is what I was thinking to do today and to explain it. So this is a very basic video, but very important to understand how to configure it. So thank you for that comment, and that gives me the opportunity to really explain it better. So the first thing you want to do is to go to the command center on NinjaTrader and to open a new chart. What you have to do is to go here to new and then go to charts. And then select here an instrument. So for this example, what I'm going to do is to use the RTY futures for March 24. So that's the one I'm going to select. And then by default, what I do have is the preset UniRenko, as you see here. So this indicator can be downloaded in the NinjaTrader ecosystem. So you go to the NinjaTrader ecosystem, you look for UniRenko, and then you will see it. You will see the indicator, and then you go and install it. Okay. So I'm going to cancel and show also the process to import. So you go to import and then go to NinjaTrader Ninja script add-ons, and then from there you can import the UniRenko bars. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's select again the UniRenko, the RTY, and then in here there are several type of charts you would see. There's the regular Renko, and then there's the UniRenko, and then there's the Ninja Renko. The one that I use is the UniRenko chart. So I'm going to leave it there. And then the size of this, there are different ticks and settings. So this one here, it predefined is the 4, 10, 20. You can do half of this. This is the minimum. You can do 2, 5, and 10 right here. And probably that is the one that I'm gonna do. So I'm going to check that everything else is fine. Yeah, it seems that it's okay. So the UniRenko chart is set up. So when you do that, you will see here that the Renko charts open. I'm gonna move this one out of the way, and we do have the UniRenko. So if you have settings for the UniRenko, then they are going to for the charts themselves. Then you could you can it's going to pop up. But the most important thing is that you will see the UniRenko charts coming up. I do have one. It's that I use for the most of the video. So that is the one that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna select here and go to this one here, okay, which is the size of 2, and this is what I wanted to explain in this video. So let's see how this one works and what is the meaning of each one of these. Probably what I want to do is to also hide all of these indicators. So give me 1 second. I'm going to do it right away. Go to indicators, and really I'm gonna delete them all. I'm gonna remove that, remove that, remove that. I do have a bunch of this, so really I don't need all of this. I'm gonna leave the matte trend just to keep the color. I'm gonna remove all of the others. And maybe the I'm going to maintain this AB toolbar bottom, and then I'm going to go to price action toolbar as well, just to keep those. Okay. So let's review what is the meaning of the Renko bars. So you see here that I do have a measure here for the UniRenko. So this one is the top of this bar to the bottom of the next bar right here. So that is a 10 ticks, and that is what defines the trend reversal. So if you go to the chart here, to the delta series, you will see that there's a tick reversal of 10. So that means that there's a the distance in between that one and the next one down. In this case, it meets perfectly the top of this bar. The top of this bar with the top of that bar meets exactly there, and also the top of that bar. So you see that the reversal on this first candle is actually 10 ticks, exactly 10 ticks right there. Well, if you have the same distance or the same or a different bar right here, it is a couple of 2 ticks below that one. You see that there's a difference in between this one and that one. So 10 bars in 10 ticks in the reverse, in an exact reversal, would paint like this. Okay, so that is the 10 ticks. Now, if we consider now what the open offset is, so that would be the distance. Let's see. So let's put this measure. I don't have it right here. Let's duplicate this one. There you go. So an offset of 5 would be the difference in between that value there and this value here. Okay, so you see that we have 5 for 5 ticks in between these two bars. So when you open, when this bar closes right here, it's going to open a new bar, which is this one right there. Okay, and then the distance in between that close and the allegedly opened of the next bar is going to be that one. This one is actually an offset. It's not that the price is went all the way up there, but you wouldn't do anything if the price wiggles in between this value here and the closing of this bar. Hopefully that makes sense. So the difference in between the closing of the bar, the actual closing of the bar, because the price really made this value here, to the offset of the next bar is going to be 5 ticks. Okay, so that's the second value there. And then the next value, let's copy and paste this one here. And then the next value is going to be the distance in between each one of the bars. So I'm going to measure from here to the next, to the close of the next bar, and that is going to give us 0.2 or 2 ticks on this bar here. So that is how you configure the um, the the three values. So here, let's go again. You see that we have 2, 5, 10, 2 being the distance in between the bottoms of these bars. So so one bar creates it's created when this one closes, when the next one closes, and that would be 2 ticks. The open offset would be this the distance in between the close of this bar to the offset of the next one. So how it should paint the initial size of the initial value of this bar, but doesn't mean that the price goes there. And then the trend reversal is, in this case, 10, when you go from the trend reversal would be 10, where you have, you know, a reversal of this a bar and creates the other one in the opposite direction. Now, why is it important? Why is it important? Because based on this, you can create ATM strategies or strategies on how to enter and exit a trade. Like, for example, if you can define, you know, that you're going to enter one tick there, one tick below this bar when that bar closes, right? So when that one closes, you want to enter either at the same value or at the same value of that one when closes. So if you're lucky enough, you know, you would be filled on this trend, and then it's going to fill you up right there. Where do you want to put the stop when it reverses? Maybe initially. So you that would be one option. You can, you know, think to put the stop above these bars, above these two bars, or you can do it as immediately as it reverses against you. Let me see. Yes. So I'm not going to go to define ATM strategies now, but I will do it in a future video. So I just wanted to mention this one. So let's so you can, and then you can define to go and trail this order or this contract, starting from there. So initially you go put the entry there and put the stop up above here. Okay, so this is going to be more than the 10 ticks that you have there. So you can consider doing one tick above and one tick below these two values. So you can go in define here the stop as 12, 11, 12, or 13 ticks if you want to go in the reversal. Because if you see in this case here, you know, the price really met the same price at the top. The price of this bar, the high of this bar, really meets the same price as the price on this bar. So really, it went from one bar to the other at the same price, and it still painted it. But in this case here, when you have the price doesn't really reach the next value here to paint this bar as a positive, and really didn't paint the new bar, and it closed and it started to reverse on you. So that's why you have to consider what is your risk tolerance on the reversal, and if you're going to really exit it at these levels, or you are going to give it a little bit of more wiggle room. That would be up to you for this bar to reverse. Normally in the first entry, what I do is to exit it just if I see that I'm wrong, especially in the first 4 to 5 bars, five to 6 bars. If it reverses in between when I'm initiating the trend, then I will reverse. I will exit the trade and then start moving it down. Okay, so that is if you want to trail the order all the way you want. So in this case, if you so you have to decide, if you're trading one contract, you have to decide if you want to continue with the move and exit it when it reverses, or you want to give it a little bit more wiggle room or trade to a target. Okay, so if you have a small account, probably you want to enter into the trade in meet a target, and if you are trading one contract, that would be probably a good idea. And you have to use your criteria for that. So normally you can do a 2-to-1 risk or reward to risk ratio. So you put if you are targeting, let's say you're risking here, if you're risking, let's see, 13 ticks, a 2-to-1 would give you 26 ticks. So you're targeting 26 ticks in there for a 2-to-1 risk reward to risk ratio. Now the other alternative is to go with a 1-to-1 risk ratio, right? So in this case, you would do 13 ticks or 12 to 13 ticks to 13 target. So when it goes in your favor and meets the 13 ticks, then you're out of the trade, or you can continue trading the trailing. And then let's say that you choose the second one, or you choose to trail it. This is going to move, and then you could sell it at the first reversal, or give it at 2 or 3 bars. That's going to be up to you. It depends on your risk tolerance, because what it could happen is that it could continue moving against you all the way until you're break even, and then, or even worse than that, you can have a move here, and then it can move to the other way, and then you can even end up with a loss in your trade. Okay, so that is how you would manage it. Now, this is a two tick a two-tick trend bar, 2, 5, and 10. But let's see what happens if we change this one to 3, 5, 3, 10, and 20. Okay, so if I do have already predefined this one, so I'm gonna go 3. Let's see which one is this one. Is it 3? I'm gonna go to the same place where we were right here. So let me open this very quickly. Right there. Okay. And I have the same marks as before, right? Now the bar look a little bit different here. So let's see what is the settings on this one. This 3, 7, 14. I said that I was going to go with 4 10, 20, but let's look at this intermediate 3, 7, 14, which is not much larger than the previous one. So when we see here, we see a much more smoother move than before, right? The bars are larger, so we don't have this initial wiggle that we go up, down, and then we have a bar reversing and then moving down again and then going up again in an up down move. what we see here is actually a much smoother um, uh, bar that really keeps us in the trade for a little bit longer. So if we think that we will if our strategy is to exit in the first reversal, we really don't have any reversal all the way up until here. So we enter it right here, one tick below this reversal bar, and then our first stop would be somewhere around here. Now, it's not going to be one, it's going to be, let's see, the trend reversal was, what was that again? 7. So reversal would be 9, no, I'm sorry, 14, it's going to be 15, 16, 17 ticks for the reversal, right? So we come here, we enter it here, right? And then we put a stop somewhere in this area right there, and then waiting for the reversal. And then when it moves 4 ticks here, I'm sorry, 3 ticks here, because remember that distance in between the closing of this bar to the closing of the next bar, and to the closing of the next bar, and to the closing of the next bar is always 3 ticks. So we move 3 ticks here, and then we may consider to move, if we are trailing, to move the stop right there, and then the following one right there, 3 ticks all the time. 3 ticks all the time until we see the first reversal. This one here, made us nervous because it went above this bar right there, but it didn't really follow through. It came back, tried to exit it. It wiggled in between these two values, in between, these two values up here, which is in this case 1. And then really didn't close above this one. It did not reverse. So it went back down, 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 and then the first reversal after these two ones right there is this one here. And you may want to consider to if you're moving your stop, then you would be out of the trade right there. Okay, so that would be a strategy. But you see, the point of showing you a larger bar for the UniRenko is to show you that you really are moving smoother with a little bit of more risk, because if it reverses, then you're going to lose more profit, or you're going to make a loss in a little bit larger size of a bar here. But you can stay in the trade for much longer if it moves in your direction, right? So then you would consider exiting. If that is your strategy, you can consider exiting at this value, or somewhere that you define that could be around this area here, if it really confirms the reversal to the other side. And that is why I use also the moving averages. Right, the moving averages are to confirm if we are going through the moving averages to the other side of that moving average. Then I may consider to exit the trade. Now, we see that there's a wiggle right here, and then the trend continues, right? So how do we keep on this one? We can even go to a larger size. So let's go to 4, and let's go to the same place. Okay, where are you? Right here. And now we see that in this one that it's a 4, let's see here, 4, 10, 20, 4, 10, 20. So take a tick trend of 4, open offset of 10, and tick reversal of 20. then we would have 22 to 24 ticks on reversal, right? So, but we see that, even with this size, which is only one tick larger, right? 4 ticks, we have that smooth move. We do have a potential move to the other side. If we are considering one bar, we would be out of this trade right here. But if we are considering a second bar above the second bar, we would be out of the trade if the price goes there. But really didn't give us any exit in this case. Only one exit, let's say, that we want to take it out when it moves against us one tick, then we would be out on that tail, right? So if we even go larger than this, and so in the ATM, you have to define your trading based on this trend reversal, the reversal value. In this case, is going to be like 22 to 24 ticks to reverse there. And then let's continue. Let's go even farther. Let's go to 6. Okay, so in this case for RTY, and this one it's a very comfortable size, at least for me on RTY. Let me see where we are. Right here. And then in here, we don't even have a reversal all the way probably until here. Okay, so this is probably where we were considering exiting, but we were not. We're not. On the other one, we may have exited the trade right here, but then we had a continuation, and really it moved a little bit farther here, so much smoother. Okay, and if we go even more than that, let's go to, okay, so I'm gonna show what the 6 is. It's gonna be 6, 14, and 28. The larger you go, the more difficult, at least for me, is to stay easy, because if it turns on the first one back, it's going to be an immediate pain. Anyways, you can use this one as anchor charts from here on. So let's go with the 16. In the 16, if you go here, now you don't have any exit until you are at the bottom right here. So let's see a little bit more. So there is, let's move this out, and this out, and this here out. You see that you have one exit there, but then it continues the move. And really, we entered the trade right here, right? So we entered it right there. And then we moved it all the way down in a very, very smooth move. And then you have these two tails that really never closed against it. So what you probably want to do is to use a higher time frame as an anchor chart on the other one, so you have it as a reference and trade in the direction of both of them. Okay, so that is how you set it. Just wanted to share with you this, because it seems that it was not clear for everyone. And I think that it's really important to understand what the values are and how to relate to our strategy. And then in a different video, I'm gonna go and show you how I configure the ATMs and the nomenclatures I use to identify them from the list, because you can load the ATMs and trade with them for one or two contracts, or even three and even more, right? I don't take my trading is very relaxing. I don't really expose myself that much to big losses. So if I'm wrong at the beginning, what the heck, I'm wrong. But I'm not shouting out loud and saying go go go, and oh my god, and I don't do that. I trade small. I think that 8 bars is kind of like a big commitment on the contract. So what I smooth, something in between would be, a couple of contracts or one contract in the size of 4, even the size of 3 for ES would be good. ES is kind of wiggling. You will find a lot of up and downs in ES. So most of my trades are in gold and crude, and now I'm incorporating a RTY. I think that RTY moves nice, but also the thing is that eh, gold and crude, when they move, they really move. You can be chopped out as well, but when they move, they really move. So yeah, I wanted to share with you that, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate um, to put it in the comments. And thank you so much for that comment made on about 8 days ago. I'm not going to say the name, but it was about that uh, in one of the videos I have for chart setup or for UniRenko, and it was actually tailoring the chart setup and not the setup of the bars themselves and the configuration of the UniRenko settings as this guy wanted. So hopefully you see that video, my friend. And if you do have any questions, let me know, and I'm always glad to help you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time, and have a great weekend for sure.